that is just ready to get started and you want to know how to get them off to a good start. Well, this is for you either way. So what we want to do is when you're new at this business, you want to make sure that you have your belief system in place. That is so important, what you've got in your head as opposed to what you're thinking about doing. Because if you don't believe in our product and the chocolate and how wonderful it is, or if you don't believe in yourself or the company, this will come across. I know it's hard when you're brand new because you maybe haven't experienced the chocolate. If you're like me, I hadn't even tasted it or seen it. But what my belief was so strong in was I did know that the whole world was looking at chocolate. And not everybody in the world can be that stupid, right? If it wasn't true. There was something going on about chocolate. I knew that much. And I knew when my research took me 1 hour. I listened to Jeanette Brooks and Marty Brooks and Andrew talk about what has been going on in the field of chocolate. If you have, and you probably don't get that opportunity, I was very fortunate to, but what you could do is go to the computer and Google dark chocolate antioxidants. You will see for yourself how the whole world is doing clinical studies on the dark chocolate and why the antioxidants are so important. What really sold me was the bottom line on all those clinicals said it's too bad there isn't a healthy chocolate because what they put into it, what manufacturers are putting into the chocolate is undoing the goodness that the chocolate, the original cacao had to offer. So you might want to take that into consideration. Some people say, oh, I have to do my own clinical studies. Well, you don't, because your body is different than anybody else's. We are all similar, but we all have differences. And you may have something else happen for you that doesn't happen for other people. For example, I used to suffer from migraine headaches a lot, like 2 to 3 a week, particularly in our winters. And I haven't had a headache since I've been on chocolate. But if you don't naturally get headaches, then you're not going to have the same thing happen for you on the chocolate that's happened for me. So what you want to do is you want to see what the prognosis is for everybody else, what's happening out there. Learn a few of the testimonies, and you probably picked those up just in the talk that when you heard about our business. I know when I heard about our business, I heard how Jeremy Reynolds had no experience in network marketing, and yet he made so much money the first year, like $780,000 his first year. Well, that was my story. I borrowed somebody else's till I had my own. I talked about the people that Jeanette had shared that had benefited from her chocolate and the tests that were being done around the world and what chocolate had to offer. I firmly believed it, even though I hadn't even tasted it. So that's what I mean by get your belief system in place. Believe in yourself. If you have the attitude, well, let's see how it's going to go. Well, I can tell you right now, it's not going to go well because you don't really believe in yourself or in the opportunity if you have that attitude. When I got in, I knew I was heading right to the top as fast as I could. And it wasn't that I've been there every time in every company. I haven't. Every company is different. Some companies I almost had financial suicide and because the plan wasn't very good. Other companies I did succeed in. But I knew that this plan works to the benefit of those that are working the business, and that you can't help but be successful if you use the guidelines, if you be coachable and learn how to do it. You know, I've had 30 years of experience in this field, and what I did when I was brand new is I made sure I got all the training I could. The Monday night calls, the Saturday morning getting started. This is a getting started call so that you don't have to get up early Saturday morning. It's going to be available to you 24/7. So I learned everything I could as time went along. Now, when you're brand new, you don't want to learn or spend the next month doing your homework and finding out all about this. We have a policy that you can actually learn while you earn, or earn while you learn. So what we want to do is keep this simple at the very beginning. I recommend that as every company that starts, they have a board of directors of 6 people, 6 to 10 people. I recommend that you figure out who your 6 people are going to be, that you want most. Maybe make a list of 10 because not all of them may be available to start the business with you at the same time, or maybe not all of them will have the same interest. But out of 10, you should be able to pick up 6 good people. Make that list of the best people you can think of, not the people you think you can get in, but the best people. And why I'm saying that, if you can start with some people that are as energetic and as wanting to make this happen as you are, you'll find that your business will go along faster. Everybody will be working together towards a common goal. Have that meeting right away. Set it up with your sponsor or the person that is above them that knows what they're doing if your sponsor is brand new, and set up something that an event where you can get your board of directors together to hear all about it. I remember with one person, we set up our board of directors meeting in a coffee shop, and we sat around, huddled around a table, and I talked about the business and whatnot, and everybody came in. They were all excited. And then the next meeting was planned right there. So never leave an event without planning for your next event, so that gives you momentum. It carries on the business. The other thing that I recommend is learn a good invitation. You don't have to know all the clinical studies that have been done on chocolate. I don't know them, and I've been in it 4 years. There's just hundreds, well, probably thousands and thousands of clinical studies. So, if you keep it really simple, you don't want to inundate people with a lot of detail. Because if you do, interestingly enough, it becomes much harder to sponsor people. Because people will think, well, I could never learn all that. I could never remember all that. How does she do that? No, you want to have some facts behind you, but when you're brand new, admit it. Say, I am just starting out of the starting gate, and I'd love to have you join me. And we are going to have a meeting, kind of like a board of directors meeting, and I would love you to be part of it to get the information. I've invited somebody that's been in the business longer than me to give us the details. But I know that this is going to be a gold mine. Can I count on you to be there? That's as simple as it gets, or you can even make it simpler by saying, I'm launching. If you have had success in other businesses, all you need to say is, I am launching a business in your area, and I'm looking for top quality people. And I couldn't help but think of you, Tom. Use their name a lot because it makes them feel special. Their name and your name is the what shall I say, the sweetest sounding words in the whole vocabulary, and they feel they can trust you when you use their name a lot. So what you want to say is, I'm launching my business in your area, Tom. I'm looking for some top quality people, and I could not help but think of you. We are having a meeting on such and such a day. Would that work for you? Or you could say, what are you doing Wednesday night? And he says nothing, and say, well, great, I am having a meeting of the minds. I have a business opportunity that I would love to run by you. It is phenomenal. It's brand new, and I'd like you to hear about it. And why I say it's brand new to them. Everybody wants to be in first, so you do that pioneering spirit type of philosophy. Everything is new. I mean, we have just launched a new weight loss protocol, a revolutionary one. And we will be launching the cookie pretty soon, so that'll make the business new again. And we will be launching a high protein milk chocolate, and high antioxidant milk chocolate, so that'll make it new again. So it's always new to that new person. The other thing that, so get to be really, really good at your invitations. And don't worry about what to say. If they say, well, what's it all about? Say, listen, I am brand new. I'm just running out the door. I just wanted to invite you. Come and hear the whole thing. I don't want to do an injustice to you by giving you the Reader's Digest version. You deserve better than that. Always, always, always make them feel special, because everybody wears a sign that says, make me feel special. So you always want them to, you realize, I'm doing this for your good. This is what the idea is you're trying to get across. Once you get them there, have somebody experienced talk to them all at once. Make sure that you don't include people that are not successful, like people that have never done anything in their lives and never want to. You know what I'm talking about? That proverbial couch potato that says he's going to win the lottery, but doesn't bother to buy the ticket or to get off his backside to do any work. You don't want those. You don't want the negative Nellies at your first meeting. You want to have a meeting of the minds. And quite often, the best people to get in the business are the ones that relate best to you. Like-minded people. Think about it. Who is like-minded in my friendship circles? Who do I like the best? I often say to brand new people, make sure you put down the ones you want to travel with, because we have so many trips in this company. It'd be awful to have somebody in your business that you don't really like, and every time you go on a holiday, they're there right in your face. So what you want to do is think about those you'd like to travel with, those that have had a history of success, those who get everything accomplished. You know what they say about the busy people, they get things done. And you want to include the people that really want to change their life. In our next one, I'm going to do little short clips so that you don't have to spend hours in front of the computer. And the next clip is going to be the next step. Once you've got them there, there's going to be a time that you're going to have to do the talking. And we're going to talk about the presentation itself. But for this time, what we want you to do is specialize in making your list, getting your mind focused that this is going to work, this is going to be big for you, and tell yourself this as many times as you can so that you believe it. Because when you convince the person in the mirror, you'll convince the world. Thank you for joining me, and have